Hi, I'm Glenda Probst, Nanny of the Year, 1991. I want to talk to you about the last day on your job. Nannies always want the last day on their job to be special and memorable, not just for themselves, but also for the children. And what I want to tell you is that it isn't the last day on the job that's the most important. The most important days on the job are all the days that came before. When you read the monster at the end of this book 50 times, when you drove 2 hours in the snow just so that your boss could go to work, when your 2-year-old got potty trained, those are the moments that mattered, because those were the moments that you were shaping a life. And the other thing I want to say to you today is that sometimes whenever a job ends, it doesn't end under the best of circumstances. And when that happens, I want you to remember who you are. I want you to remember who you were going into this job, and I want you to remember what you've learned in this job and how it's grown you and how it's changed you. And finally, I want to say to you, how someone else treats you in life's difficult moments does not define you. It defines them.
Hi, I'm Janet Schilling, and I was INA's 1992 Nanny of the Year. And my advice for nannies is that compliments can't be deposited in the bank account. So this is building a financial future. I overheard my first employer once say to his mother that I was worth my weight in gold. Unfortunately, I never received that. But I can tell you through my years of being a nanny that there were some things I did right and some things that I could have done better. So doing things right, I remembered that I needed to negotiate a fair and livable salary. I looked for a family that would support my goals to pursue my education, that they paid for my master's degree in early childhood education. And then later, I negotiated my yearly contract that would include money for a retirement account. That's really important down the road. Health insurance must be provided and was a non-negotiable item. To be sure to take out my Social Security. There again, you're going to look forward to that in your later years. What I could have done better was that I used credit cards too often, because I got so excited about the area that I lived in with my families, and I forgot that I was really the employee. So you have to be careful about that. Make sure that you pay off those credit cards each month. Then be sure, most importantly, to put aside money each month in a savings account. You're going to need that down the road. My best advice as you work towards retirement is try and save more money than you spend. Be your own best advocate in negotiating for what you are worth as an excellent employee, and prepare for your future as diligently as you live in your present. Thanks.
My name is Glenda Durst. I was the INA 1993 Nanny of the Year. I've been a nanny for 34 years, and I've learned a lot and done a lot. Through the years, I have come to realize that it's really important for nannies to take care of themselves, as well as doing everything that we do. We take care of our charges, we take care of the house, we take care of our employers. And sometimes at the end of the day, there's not a lot left for yourself. It helps you to come back refreshed to the job. And that can take many forms. And it can be as little as getting a massage once a week, or getting a manicure and pedicure once a week, take an online class, getting a hobby, becoming an enthusiast in walking, biking, running, playing a sport. I just think that it's very important, especially in these times that we're dealing with right now, to take care of yourself, both mentally and physically. It also lets the kids know, if you talk with them and let them know, hey, I have a bike ride this weekend. I'm going on a 20-mile bike ride or whatever. It lets them see that you actually have a life kind of outside of them and outside of their house.
Sally Garris, the 1997 INA Nanny of the Year, and I'm going to talk to you about investing in yourself. Make yourself a priority when it comes to personal and professional development, education, and financial stability. Invest in continuing education. Attend a conference, whether it's INA, Nanny Palooza, NACY, or even International Nanny Training Day. And know that if you can't attend this year, there's always next year. There are plenty of online opportunities available for free or affordable price points right now that you can take advantage of. With each level of education and learning that you take, it adds to your professional resume, enabling you to add value to what you bring to families and earning a potentially higher salary. Financial stability can be trial and error, but start as early as possible. You're talking to someone who actually started very late. Do you have credit cards that you need to pay off? Pay those off, but when you're done, continue to put that monthly payment into a savings account. Have your car paid off? Put that monthly payment into an IRA account. Set a budget and review your finances. Meet with a financial advisor, as we can only count on ourselves for our financial wellness and retirement. And if you are dealing with debt, take a side gig to pay those down quickly, or create a business with your hobby or craftsmanship and earn extra income to lower that debt and build up your savings. Believe me, it can be done. The key is to make yourself a priority.
My name is Cindy Wilkinson, and I was the International Nanny Association's Nanny of the Year in 1998. I've been a nanny now for over 40 years, and I believe much of my success in the longevity I've had as a nanny comes from my creating a network of industry professionals, of fellow nannies, of nanny agencies, and educators both in and outside of the nanny profession. I want to encourage each and every one of you to create your own nanny support network to support you in your work as a nanny, whether that be serving as a sounding board, whether it be providing resources, or perhaps assisting you in finding your next great nanny job. Best of luck to you for a long and fulfilling nanny career.
Hi, I'm Michelle Laro, 2004 International Nanny Association Nanny of the Year. And my best tip for you is to remember that you are a nanny ambassador. For some nannies and families, you will be the only professional nanny that they've ever met. You have an opportunity to set the stage for professionalism when it comes to things like being paid legally, best practices in childcare, and how to be a great nanny employee. So next time you have a job interview, you're running into nannies on the playground, be sure to put your best foot forward, because you could be setting the tone for the next nanny someone encounters.
Hi, my name's Becky Cavanaugh. I'm the 2006 Nanny of the Year, and I want to give you a top tip. Flexibility and adaptability. That is the key way to have a long career as a nanny and a long career with a family. You won't go wrong, because children change, families change, we change. We just have to flex and adapt. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Greta Schaeffer, the 2010 INA Nanny of the Year. And my advice is for nannies to take on a career mindset, to really look past your current role to your entire long-term career. We know that nannies are naturally amazing with children, but it may not be as natural to develop the business end of the career. So here are a couple things I suggest. First, always be bettering yourself. Stay current with certifications and actively train. Add to your skills and knowledge. The best time to build your resume is while you are comfortable and working. Next, plan financially. Your job will end. So require legal pay so unemployment is available. Have a 3 to 6 month emergency fund so you're not forced to choose the wrong job. And set up an account for retirement. And then most importantly, learn to be a great communicator and advocate with your employers. Not only does having a career mindset prepare you for success, it also exemplifies to our society that you are not just a casual babysitter, but a true childcare professional.
Hi, this is Marcia Hall, INA Nanny of the Year 2011. I want to remind you to choose empathy. We experience a lot with our nanny families, the good, the bad, and sometimes the ugly. It's really easy when situations get heated to focus on the bad and to look to blame our employers when things go wrong. But the reality is that everyone has struggles. Sometimes they're just under the surface. We never really know what people are going through. So when you're faced with a difficult discussion or a situation where your employers seem to have wronged you, first stop and look at it from their perspective. I am not suggesting that you ignore your own needs or allow yourself to be taken advantage of, but you'd be surprised how often a bad situation can turn around if you start to see it from the other person's perspective.
Hi nannies, I'm Jo Barrow, 2013 Nanny of the Year. I was a nanny for 25 years and I've spent the last 5 years connecting families with nannies in New York City. I want to talk to you quickly about being assertive and confident in your next interview. Now that we've moved to meeting families virtually, we have got a much smaller window to make a first big impression. So when you interview, don't just answer the family's questions. Make sure you come prepared with questions of your own. Give them lots of examples, be enthusiastic, smile, and make sure you leave that interview with them knowing that you really love what you do. Ask about their children, their parenting style, their preferences. Asking questions is going to show genuine interest. These days, the competition for jobs means you have to really sell yourself. It's not a time to be humble. You need to toot your own horn a little. It's not just about whether you're right for the family either. The most important question I want you to ask is this family good enough for me? This can be a really empowering question and level out the playing field when you have those interview nerves, It'll give you a nice boost of confidence and help you feel more in charge. Remember, parents are going to feel confident in you when you're confident in you. They're going to know you can advocate for their children when you can advocate for yourself. So don't let this interview be intimidating. Remember, this family needs you. They want your help. Advocate with confidence, but most importantly, just be yourself and leave those nerves at the door. Good luck with your interviews. Good luck in your careers, and I hope they are long and happy with amazing families that truly value your gifts.
This is Sheri Lopez, Nanny of the Year 2014. Whoop, whoop. Hey, I just wanted to let you all know that being a nanny is an amazing career. It's a wonderful choice. But one thing that you always need to do is be true to yourself. If you feel inside your gut that you're not in the right place, listen to it and honor it. Your soul is telling you that it's time to move on. It's time to look for another family to receive your love, your knowledge, and your skills. So listen to that. I know it can be scary to step out if there's times when you are concerned about your income, but believe it really does all work out. Your skills and knowledge need to be spread around all kinds of people. So if you feel you're not in the right place at the right time, listen to that. Seek some experienced nannies that maybe you can talk to about it. have some questions, do some pros and cons, and then make a decision that works best for you. Hey, good luck, and thank you again for all that you do.
Hi, I'm Marley Hue Danish. I am the 2015 Nanny of the Year, and I want to share with you the importance of being a mentor and having a mentor. If you think about any job you ever had, somebody trained you, and even if it was just cooking in the kitchen with grandma, the patience, the guidance that you got from her are probably lessons that you will carry you through the rest of your life. If you ever get a chance to be a mentor, I highly recommend it because you will learn as much from them as they will learn from you.
Hi, my name's Helen McCarthy. I was NOTY in 2016. I reside in London, United Kingdom, and I was the first Nanny of the Year outside of the USA. My tip to upcoming nannies, lifetime nannies, is be yourself, be honest, be truthful, and just work your hardest. We live a very hard job. It's long hours, and we just need to be true to ourselves. If you're struggling, you speak up. Always speak up for yourself. That is my tip to the nannies of the future.
My name is Candy. I'm the Nanny of the Year for 2017. And my tip today is to be true to yourself. So as nannies, we are seen as the advocates for children. And I'm sure that 99% of nannies would go to bat for their charges. So my advice to you today is you should go to bat for yourself too. And you should stand up for what you believe in and for who you are. And you should remain true to yourself. As nannies, we are often put in situations that we are not comfortable in, maybe because we know they're not the right situations, or maybe because it doesn't line up with our values. My advice is to make sure you speak up. Sometimes it's scary, but do it. In my long career, I have had many instances where I was scared to do this, but I did do it. And I would say that the majority of my employers have actually respected me more for standing up for what I believe in. So again, be true to yourself, know your values, and take care.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jill Griffin, your Nanny of the Year 2018, and I have some tips for you guys. I really sometimes forget in my jobs to love myself, and that's the number one thing. Sometimes when we're so busy taking care of our charges, our principals, our clients, as an NCS, I know I forget about myself sometimes, so it's really important at the end of the night, the end of a long shift or a week, just to sit back, relax, find your device, whether it's reading a book, calling a friend, texting someone, having that favorite beverage, hugging yourself, and just really thinking about what's important, what you can do to think about yourself and taking care of you, because at the end of the day, you're number one.
Hi, everyone. I'm Heidi Jolene, and I was the INA Nanny of the Year for 2019, and I am here to give you a tip on continuing education. And I want to say it is not just education for you, but yes, you should always be continuing your education as a nanny. You should be taking those classes, asking for those free classes that are out there, or those classes that maybe cost a little bit more that you can do once every few years. But things change. We know that this field that we're in is not something that stays the same. The children change, the research changes. We need to be on top of that for ourselves, for our nanny kids, and for our parents. But we also need to educate the parents and the people around us about taxes, your local, state laws, or whatever country you're in. So you should be keeping on top of that. Ask your local nannies in the group. Try and find out as much as you can, so that way you can educate those around you and educate other nannies and parents and everyone, so that way this can be a wonderful field that it already is, and it can grow and expand.
Hi, my name is Kim Morgan. Most of you know me as Nanny Kim Kim, and I am the INA 2020 Nanny of the Year. My word of advice is to be your own human resource department. Just like any other business out there that has one, always advocate for yourself when it comes to parents and agencies. The only person who knows you is you, and you're the only one that knows what you want and can advocate for yourself. You must always know your rate and perks before going into any interview. Once you know the responsibilities that are required of you, you can find a common ground and then decide on what your final rate is going to be.